Man, I haven't finished the animated intro for the show.
Leo, you slacker.
Don't be so harsh, Al. Animating takes a lot of time, you know.
On my planet, we send animations to each other telepathically. We just have to imagine it. We don't even have to make keyframes.
That's an animation joke for you. But seriously though, Al, why don't you telepathically finish the animation on the computer for me then?
That's not how that works, Leo.
Well, the show is starting right now. What are we going to do for the open?
We're gonna do this. Well,
Okay, there we go. Total Insanity, back in action, streaming here. That was a live cold open there that we had. Testing that out. I am making my setup better here so I can. Okay. So today is National Mutt Day, and we've got a lot going down. Where's my rundown? So, if you notice today, Skunk Ape now has his own window back here. Check it out. Skunk Ape joins us back from the back in the back. So to get started here, basically, Skunk Ape, what are you doing back there? What's up, dude? Wait, where'd you go, Skunk? Wait, ow. Where did he go?
Where'd he go, Al? Leo, I think he just was here for the cold open. If you want him to come back, you have to summon him again.
Well, okay. I guess I'll try to do that. So, okay, let's go to Skunk Ape's view. Where are we at here? Where are we at here, Skunk Ape? What? This is very confusing today. I have to tell you. This is extremely confusing. Anyway, Skunk Ape, I'm just switching to this. Why Skunk Ape? He's here. What is happening? This is okay. This is what it's supposed to be like. Skunk Ape's not here, okay? We have to summon him with our poem. Just like last time. Every time we get Skunk Ape, he must be summoned. And so, with that, we say our summoning. From swamp and forest depths unseen, hidden deep amongst the green,
We cast and ask for help in humble.
Skunk Ape, please assist our trouble. Here he comes.
hey, what's up, guys? I was just here for the cold open. Why you guys have me back already?
Well, the thing is, Skunk, this whole setup, I didn't do. Hold on, I gotta take a minute to fix this because this is the whole show. It's gonna bother me. I didn't get my Windows set up properly. I can't switch between things as quick as I need to. Okay. Okay. So, Skunk Ape, now that you're here, I would like to ask for your help today. Um, we're back with the show. Uh, Total Insanity's back in action. Of course, we're still working some stuff out, as you can see right here. But man, dude, I just wish my friend Phil could be on the show. It'd be so cool if Phil could just be here just right now to be part of the show.
Well, Leo, I think that's something I can make happen. Scobbity-doo, doobly-bop, let Phil appear, let him appear non-stop. Whoa! Phil is here. Phil. Welcome to,
Whoa.
whoa! Skunk Ape! Wow, I didn't know you had powers of such capacity. What were you
Hello?
doing? Phil?
I was just watching Total Insanity.
Whoa.
And now I'm here?
Dang, dude. That's craziness. Well, I'm glad you're here, Skunk Ape. Thank you so much. I really appreciate Skunk Ape.
Yeah, me too.
So,
Thanks, Skunk.
yeah. So Skunk. So Phil, actually.
Yeah,
Welcome to the show, first of all, as I probably already said 20,000 times.
I'm glad to
But
be here.
I'm glad to have you. Today is National Mutt Day to catch you up on what we're doing here. We do have some things in the pipeline, such as analyzing Blink-182's Mutt lyrics and creating our own Mutt dog breed. So we'll see how that goes. But first things first, man, I want to fix your video here. I'm getting too distracted, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, Phil, do you have anything you want to say? And you may not, but anything you want to say to Al or Skunk Ape? Just like, what's up? How you doing? Any questions you may have had that you've been pondering to ask them?
Yeah, I just want to say, well, thank you to Skunk Ape for bringing me on. I did not think he had that ability, and his skills continue to amaze me. So,
Yeah, no problem, bro. You know, it's a pleasure to have you here.
I
Cool,
wonder what
cool.
else he can do.
Al, what do you think of Phil being here?
Well, Leo, first it was just me and you, and now Skunk Ape joined, and now Phil. Am I gonna get pushed to the background?
No, dude, don't worry about that. Phil, reassure Al that he's okay.
I have no plans of taking over anyone's spot. I mean, I'd like to carve out my own niche within the show, but I
Yeah,
want us all to be hanging out. It would be like a band.
I think that could work cool. Don't you think, Al? Come on.
Well, okay. That does ease my mind. Phil seems like a pretty cool guy. Seems like a pretty good guy.
Thank you, Al.
Thank you, Al. Thank you. Okay, I guess with that, we can start getting into the show. So we did have a little technical snafus at Stutch, but every time I mentioned that, Al said he would slap me.
And I haven't forgotten that, Leo. Not slap you, vaporize you. Better be careful.
Okay, Al. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna bring up these lyrics here. If I go to, I have the Blink-182 Mutt lyrics. So if we switch to desktop here, you should be able to see that now. And Phil, I guess if you want to bring up your own lyrics on your own in your own
Yes, sir.
place, if you need to. Well, I shouldn't be changing this. Okay. So, Mutt. When normal people think of normal people, normally, of course, you'd think, okay, it's National Mutt Day. It's dogs, but Blink-182 is like my freaking favorite band, and they have a song called Mutt, as you may know. And here are the lyrics. You want to go line by line? I don't know if this might be boring if we go line by line by line by line, but let's see what we can extrapolate from here. Ignoring
What's nice
yeah, Phil.
is there's not that many lines.
That's true, I
It's
guess.
like 2 verses in a chorus.
That's true.
Or maybe 3 verses.
So the first lines, he pauses shaving, he tells himself that he is the bomb. I think that's pretty straightforward. I mean, the bomb for you people where you knew people. People used to say, that's the bomb. She has her curler set. Her credit cards are paying the funds. So it sets up the he and the she. There's a relationship going on here. I noticed that this says the woman in the relationship cares very much about her appearance and evidently is quite careless when it comes to money. This suggests that she is also young and quite immature. I don't get that from this. To me, I get that her credit cards are paying the funds. To me, she's responsible and she's actually supporting the other guy. Anything to add?
Do you think she's paying the credit cards off?
Oh, I never thought about it like that. Oh yeah, she's just charging everything. See, Phil, you've already brought an illuminating other perspective to my mind.
And it's gonna blow up in their face like the bomb.
This is the type of lyrical analysis I was hoping for, Phil. Thank you very much with this.
Mm-hmm.
He's not that old, I've been told, a strong sexual goal. They go out every day, she goes every way. So clearly they're in the heat of passion. And they don't care. They're going to live their life free and open. Do you have anything to add to this section, my main bro, Phil?
I'm curious what he's not that old is about.
Let's see what it says.
I guess that just is like just pointing out he's not a dirty old man.
True.
But he's like but he still has a strong sexual goal.
Maybe Tom was like, it rhymes with told. But
yeah.
He's not that old, I've been told. Interesting. That is actually interesting. Is she an older woman? An older woman. She's open, waiting for more. That sounds very sexually suggestive. And I know he's only looking to score. And it's way too unhealthy. Tom does these things where he extends sentences with it is way too unhealthy. Often they've typically been starved for attention before. It's very interesting sentence structure. Do you have any comment on this?
There's definitely a lot of extra words that aren't necessary.
Yeah. He does that in some songs, but I can't think of any other ones right now. Oh yeah, it's National Mutt Day, so we should have some noises. Anyway, I don't know if you can hear any of these dog noises, Phil.
The squeak noise is good, yeah, even though it's like a dog toy.
So, is lyrical analysis, is this entertaining? What do you think of this?
I think it's good. I did a little bit of research because I knew it was National Mutt Day, and I thought of this song, and I found out a couple things about it, which is that the song was written about a guy who's a pro surfer named Benji Weatherly.
Yes.
And the song was written, or at least it was performed and recorded for his video part. And I don't know if I can share it with you or maybe we can play it or not, but it's actually a recorded version not with Travis Barker on drums, but Scott Rayner.
Scott, the original version of Mutt. Sadly, we can't play any songs because copyright. We're limited by the copyright of YouTube.
It's a different version, but yeah, I think that's still gonna get to a sin, so we'll skip that for now. But I do find that very fascinating. This man apparently lived with Tom early days, and his nickname was Mutt.
Oh, I didn't know that his nickname was that.
Yeah, because he's basically the guy in this, except for the bicycle seat thing.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that. Okay, Mutt, dude, Mutt. I just keep saying Mutt. It says at the top, yeah, Mutt was inspired by Benji Weatherly. When I hear of Benji, I think of that guy from Good Charlotte. But anyway, a pro surfer Tom once lived with who had lots of sex. Okay, anyway. Okay. She smokes a dozen and he doesn't seem to notice the smell. Okay, she smokes, he doesn't care. He took the seat off his own bike because, yeah, that's an interesting one. He just...
Maybe it's more aerodynamic.
Huh, I never heard this. They say the bike seat possibly represents an ex-girlfriend. What?
Possibly.
I think it's knowing Blink-182's history. This could also be a gay joke. I think it's not because the guy likes to sit with a
I think
pole.
so too.
Okay, yeah. Knowing Blink, that's how it goes. He says that? Oh yeah, he wants to bone. This I know. She is ready to blow. I think we get that. They go out every night. His pants are super tight. When I grew up, baggy pants were all the rage. I literally thought as a kid that was just like baggy pants had always been cool because I had no sense of trends. So knowing that like his pants are super tight, I was like, huh, what's that supposed to mean? But he's just wearing tight pants, I guess. Do you have anything to add on that?
I think maybe his pants are tight because he's in the mood.
Oh, see, you're already bringing new things I didn't even think about here. That makes total sense. The Blink-182 lyrics seem pretty simple, but I've never actually like gone super into them and like thought about them
Me neither.
like a lot. Especially since some of them I like heard when I was much younger, though I've been hearing them for years. But anyway, dude, the switching around of all these windows is wild. Okay, yeah, then it just repeats. Okay, yeah. Basically, this is Tom's observation of a couple that are very tied sexually. Now he's criticizing it, but hey, maybe they both know. You know, she's open waiting for more. He's only looking to score. Maybe they're like, this is a relationship right now that's fulfilling both of them and their own needs. But it's bound for disillusion.
It's based on simply wanting attention at this stage.
Yes.
It's like a snapshot. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's Mutt. That's all we got there. And that's I should be playing background music. Dude, I didn't account for how many windows and switching things. Like it takes practice.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to get better at it.
Leo,
As
Are
long
you
as
ever-
Skunk Ape
do you
keeps
want
me
me
on
to
the show.
vaporize you? Do you want me to vaporize you?
Sorry, Phil. What were you saying?
I was just saying, I think we'll figure these things out as long as Skunk Ape keeps me on the show.
Dude, you know it. I'll bring you back anytime you want, anytime you need. Anything you want, you got it.
Wow, Skunk Ape. Very nice voice there. Well, don't copyright strike me, YouTube, for saying. I've once done a cover, and it like knew I did a cover of Elvis Costello, and it was like, you don't own the copyright to this. Anyway. But, okay. I think, you know what? For the next segment, let me bring in some background music here. Because Phil actually did make some glorious music for us and for some other episodes. So I'm just gonna... I guess I'll play this. Is this one good?
This is my favorite one.
This one's more upbeat. Or like... But then doesn't it change, or one of them changes?
The one that says, like, has the number 2 in the title.
Okay. Country Punk to Space. E-Strum. Anyway. This brings us to our next segment for National Mutt Day, which is create our own mutt. Is mutt a dog slur? Do you have any thoughts on that? Like muggle.
I find it interesting, like mudblood.
Muggle's a slur.
I think it's fascinating that you can have two breeds of dogs that aren't the same, make what's still a dog.
Oh yeah.
I guess but although I think you can do that with like other species, it's just, but like you can't like I don't know, like a horse and a mule make a donkey or something like that, but then like that donkey can't make anything else.
That's true. It is weird how things like breed, because
Yeah.
already
dogs
dogs
have,
are like crafted creatures that humans have like crafted, and we're just gonna
there's-
play
they used to be
around.
wolves.
We're just gonna
or
mix
something.
around with them.
And then
But-
like you got purebred, which is like not what today's about. Obviously, I feel like the mutt is the working man's dog,
True.
and I think
I like
that they're cooler for that reason.
I like that. I like that.
but I do find that the most fascinating.
And so, yeah, good observations. I think I agree with a lot of what you said there. So now, let me go. See, I thought this is behind the scenes. I thought I was capturing your specific window, but when I change your window, it changes it. So that's something that doesn't work normal. So when I change it to the mutt, Phil goes away and it becomes discover a crossbreed. See, they're using nice words, crossbreed. But
Yeah,
really,
right.
I'm calling it a mutt.
I see why you're thinking it's a slur.
Yeah. Anyway, check this out. This is a website from the UK. This was the best thing I could find. You can combine dogs to create your own breed, which I'm going to say is a mutt. Are mutts? I wonder, do mutts have to be more than? Wait, you can't blend more than two, can you? Like, well, I guess if one dog was already a blend, like, is a mutt when you blend any two dogs, or just when you blend like more than two dogs? Or do you not know any about
It's
those?
any two dogs. Like a Labradoodle is a Labrador Retriever and a Poodle.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, discover crossbreeds. We're going to go into it. Phil, I'll let you choose dogs first. I don't know if you can see many here. There's basically every single type of dog.
Well, one of my favorite is the Scottish Terrier.
Okay, I'm going to find that. Why is this not in alphabetical order? Oh, it's in order of popularity. I want to do a search. No, I don't want to do save. I want to do find in page. Scottish. Dude, they don't have... Come on, man. They don't have the Scottish Terrier. Do Scottish Terriers... Are they... They might have them. I can search it here. Okay, Scottish... Let me just search Terrier. It might be scandalous. They have no Scottish Terrier. They have Airedale Terrier, Boston Terrier, Jack Russell Terrier, West Highland Terrier, Smooth Fox Terrier, Staffordshire Terrier, Rat Terrier. Rat?
Rat Terrier. Yeah,
I'm a rat.
in-laws have a dog.
Sorry.
That's a Rat Terrier. I'll switch it to Doberman Pinscher in honor of Blink-182.
Okay, this has already been... They failed you. Wait, what does Doberman have to do with Blink-182? I feel like I know what it does, but I can't remember.
There's the end of a song off of where he says...
I remember.
I forget what he says, actually.
That Doberman Pinscher.
Benoit Boss?
Doberman Pinscher. Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so Doberman Pinscher. Now, I noticed that depending what dog you pick, they only let you combine it with some dogs. And I've seen ones that let you combine it with 15. This is only giving you one other combination. So do you want to go with this Rhodesian Ridgeback, or would you rather have a...
Sure.
Okay.
That's a cool looking dog.
So now you combine them. Let me make sure this is on the right thing. Okay. And now we have a Doberman Ridgeback. It looks like a blend of the both. Wow, that was so great. That's such an amazing... What... Phil,
so
I'm getting
self-conscious.
I'm getting self-conscious, Phil. I'm getting self-conscious.
Oh, man, I would just... I think Al may have something to say about that, but look, that's a good-looking dog, the Doberman Ridgeback. It also sounds awesome.
I will say that's a good-looking dog, and it does sound pretty cool. Okay.
So for that being a mutt it's pretty dang awesome.
Nice. That's true. That's true. That's a pretty good mutt. That's a good-looking mutt right there, as they say. Okay. Next up, let's back to the hub. Oh, error 404, page not found. Well, I'm just gonna go back then, and I'm gonna do. Let's see. I want to pick a pug, and I'm gonna combine it with a beautiful Jack Russell that I once had. And what do these become? A Chug. That's a good name right there. Oh, I should have read about yours. Incredibly good-natured. The courageous crossbreed is clever and easy to train. Relatively low maintenance. The Jug requires a healthy amount of exercise and is always keen to socialize. Wow. You know what? I want to go back and see what it described yours as. If I go Doberman Pinscher. Athletic, playful, and best suited to families without young children. Oh, okay. They're the perfect companion for active owners. Combining loyalty with stubbornness, this crossbreed will bond closely with owners who offer firm and consistent training. Okay. Do you want to do any more, Phil, or should we let maybe our Skunk do one? I don't know. What do you guys think?
Tell you what, I'll pick the first dog and they can pick the other one.
That actually sounds good, because then it's not just them totally picking. Okay.
Let's try Chihuahua. On account of
Chihuahua.
I had Taco Bell for lunch today.
Yo quiero Taco Bell. I had those Taco Bell toys. Okay, now you have a good selection here. You got an Affin Pinscher, Boston Terrier, Pug, Dachshund, Pekingese, Pomeranian, Shih Tzu, Miniature Pinscher, Corgi, Smooth Fox Terrier, Havanese. I've never even heard of that, unless I'm saying it wrong. Chinese Crested or Italian Greyhound. Any of? Oh wait, you said you'd pick the first, so let's see. Al, are any of these calling to you?
Let's see.
I just thought of something, Al. Have you ever seen a dog before?
Well, the thing, being an alien super bioweapon, that's an excellent question, Phil. I was kind of like, because I just broke out of my scientific hibernation tube, I came like preloaded with memories and information. So I do know a lot about specifically the alien nation, but I know a lot about general planets. But honestly, I don't really know that much about dogs. I've heard of them, I've seen a few, but these breeds are something new to me. So I think I'm going to pick the one. Which one would look like it comes from my planet? Maybe the Chinese Crested. It has really wild hair. I'm going to go with Chinese Crested. How about that?
That's cool.
And we get a Chi-Chi, Goku's wife. A feisty and courageous dog. The Chi-Chi likes to think it's much larger than its pint-sized stature. Consistent training is essential, while caution must be taken during particularly hot or cold weather, as they can struggle to regulate their own temperature. Yeah, because we're doing weird breeds that shouldn't exist. We're messing with nature. It's just like Al being a super bioweapon. Oh, I forgot to change it to desktop so people could see this dog. But it's just like Al being a super bioweapon.
That does make me a little bit sad. I can relate to these dogs in a way.
The only problem is their power is not to be able to withstand hot or cold.
Exactly. Al, you have some pretty good... You've got, like, amazing powers. And Skunk Ape, dude, we haven't forgotten about you. Skunk Ape... Okay, Phil, pick the next dog breed. We'll have Skunk Ape pick the next thing. Okay. Let me go back here.
You got it. Yeah, I like Dalmatians.
Okay.
I think I saw that on the list.
Dalmatians is a good one, actually. My internet's breaking down because too much is happening. Come on. Okay, there we go. Dalmatian, where shall you be? Where shall I find you, my beautiful boy? I might just search for it. Okay, Dalmatian. Classic dog. So we got two here. Skunk Ape. Won't you take it away, my skunk?
Let's see. Labrador Retriever. Bulldog. The Labrador Retriever, that's one of those dogs that's like an all-American family dog. And living out in the outskirts of civilization, deep in the swamps, I don't want an all-American family dog. I'm going to go with the Bulldog because the Bulldog is strong like a bull and can defeat the enemies of the swamp that dare to challenge Skunk Ape.
Hey, wow. A Bullmation. Wow. I've never heard of such a thing.
I feel like I've seen one of those before.
Wow. Yeah. Maybe. That actually does look somewhat familiar. This one has two different colored eyes, I think. The fun-loving Bullmations like to do animation. The fun-loving Bullmation is a sweet family dog that charms the socks off of all who meet it. Commonly inherited.
I don't have any socks on.
And neither does this dog. And neither do I. In fact, just to show that this is true, I would every time I switch it back to this view, can you guys see my feet? I'm not that flex. Ow! I broke my knee. Dogs barfing. What do you think about that?
Barfing.
Some of these dogs would like barf on the floor, and they'd be like, "What?"
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know why I
pretty.
said. I don't know why I got to dogs barfing. Anyway,
Just a typo.
but back to here. Okay, they do have a stubborn streak, and they have to be regularly exercised. I heard that Dalmatians need like lots of exercise. Experienced owners. Okay, that's a challenge. Okay,
That makes the movie 101 Dalmatians even crazier. Like, how do you get them all that exercise?
dude, that's true. With that many Dalmatians, hundreds of
You need to be like
Dalmatians.
a long distance runner or something.
That's why Cruella de Vil was like, this should not exist. I actually forgot what her like angle was, but Cruella de Vil was like, no, this is too many. These dogs need more exercise. I don't like
Yeah,
this.
she was more focused on them getting enough exercise and thought
Did
it
she
wasn't
want to? Did she
enough.
want to make like jackets out of Dalmatian fur? I don't know if that's true, but anyway. Whoa. I got a chat. What if you cross a jug with a Chi-Chi? That would be wild, but the system doesn't let me do it. But if anybody does want me to do any, I certainly can.
You
But
can't remutify.
that would be
Like, that would be.
that's a good question though. Taking that and combining that. I didn't even use the side cam this whole time. Except Phil, the side cam helped you out to see.
That's
Okay.
true.
Okay. I feel like my mind has been technically distracted for this whole episode because it's wrapping itself around this whole setup. That brings us to all I have planned for today, for National Mutt Day. Phil, I'm just gonna keep putting it to you. Is there anything you would like to add or address? And if you don't, I don't want to like put you on the spot to like continue the show. Like, but just if there is anything.
Well, now that you mention it, I did have an album come out yesterday, a small EP,
Oh,
and that you can play on YouTube.
I gotta. Oh, I would if I wasn't gonna show my full email, I would go to it. But does that really matter? Bandcamp. What's the Bandcamp?
philmeisner.bandcamp.com.
I should know that.
Just my name.bandcamp.com. And I think it gives you like the discography page. It's just Live Hours EP.
You can see Live Hours EP out now. I gotta listen to this. I haven't given it a proper listen yet.
And it's free
But-
to download unless you want to pay me any money, which I will take.
And I would suggest that you would give him money.
I
to take.
suggest you do give me something for my efforts.
Hey, even if it's $50, even if it's $1,000. I mean,
Just
hey,
whatever change you got, if you could just write a check, make it out to cash.
yeah, put in the Bandcamp, put cash. Hey, even if you can't give that much and you only want to give 532, that's fine too.
I
But
mean, if you just want to send cash directly to Bandcamp, courtesy of phil.meisner.bandcamp,
they will accept
I
that as
think
well.
I'm sure they will accept it.
Accept many different types of payments. But yeah, thanks for that, Phil. Check it out, everybody. When is the sequel to the Dr. Pepper song coming out? As asked by Ralph in chat.
Whenever they make 24 flavors, which I guess they have technically, because they do make Dr. Pepper like cream soda and Dr. Pepper blackberry, which is really good. I think they also have Dr. Pepper cherry, and I want to say the guy that did Chocolate Rain did like Cherry Chocolate Rain
Okay.
as like a song because it was like a Dr. Pepper cherry chocolate version. That was a long time ago, but
Wow.
I should do one of the new flavors.
Wow.
I think at some point I was going to do Mountain Dew. I don't know if that would count as a sequel though.
I love Mountain Dew. It's so sweet to me. I will drink it. I will drink it for a limited time and never feel Mountain Dewy. That's opposite lyrics for you right there.
And I think what's nice about Mountain Dew is they have a infinite number of flavors. So that definitely has
Oh
secret
yeah,
potential.
Mountain Dew had this live wire flavor that was orange. I think it could
Yeah.
have been my kid brain like wanting this to be true, but I swore it smelled like mac and cheese powder. But Code Red, I drank Code Red for a bit, but I really haven't kept up with the Mountain Dew flavors. Do you have a favorite? Michelle asked, do you have a
Yeah.
favorite Dr. Pepper? You may have already said that, but
Favorite Dr. Pepper? That's a good question. I think it's just Dr. Pepper. Because when I was in college, especially, it didn't matter to me if they were cold or not. I would just drink them like room temp just to get it in me faster
dang.
if I didn't have any cold. I thought she was going to say Mountain Dew because Baja Blast is definitely the best Mountain Dew in my opinion.
Baja Blast is pretty good. One time I had Baja Blast where, see, I have these weird experiences with Mountain Dew flavors. I got it from the Taco Bell machine, obviously. It seemed like it had like a cleaning flavor in it. Like they had cleans, like there was like, maybe the Taco Bell just smelled weird. Like maybe it just was combining with that. This was back in the
Just
day when I could
finished
smell
cleaning
better.
it.
Anyway, that reminded me. Oh, yeah, Dr. Pepper. I have a Dr. Pepper story. It's not really a story. I just remember being in Ocean City, Maryland as a kid at the pool and getting a Dr. Pepper from the machine, from the drink machine. And it was ice cold Dr. Pepper and it was perfect flavor. And I always measure any other Dr. Pepper up to that Dr. Pepper. I don't know what it was. If it was just the day, if I was really thirsty, if it was just the perfect formulation, the perfect, technically the water varies. Like if they're using different water, tap water, filtered water, technically maybe the water's not always exactly the same. So maybe the exact combo, or maybe it is exactly the same if they purify it. I don't know how they actually do it. But
maybe it was better back then, and their purification is different, like how they don't use cane sugar anymore or something.
True, that could be too.
Just total different.
But
just they use H2O2 now instead of H2O.
very occasionally, I would get a Dr. Pepper and it would taste like that Ocean City Dr. Pepper. But anyway. But Michelle says her.
It must have been the same batch.
Her favorite is cherry vanilla, or their favorite is cherry vanilla and Dr. Pepper. Cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper.
Oh, diet
Rest in
cherry
peace.
vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. I just scraped my headphones against this. That reminded me of something else, but then I forgot it quickly. I forget things very quickly. Anyway.
Well, I was thinking of the Mountain Dew. I remember when I saw Hulk in theaters and then immediately went to Taco Bell afterwards because it was like right outside the theater. And, inside you can mix your own flavors. So I did Mountain Dew, regular, and Baja Blast, and it turned green because Baja Blast is like blue and Mountain Dew is like yellow. You think of it as green because the bottle is green, but like when you really combine those two, like one part each equally, it's like amazing. And it's a cool color green, which is kind of Hulk.
That actually, I forgot about that. Combining sodas. I used to do that sometimes. That's actually pretty good with the fountain drinks and with the different Mountain Dews. It works out well sometimes. I'm playing your song as quiet as I can in the background, Dr. Pepper, now that we're talking about it so much. But, good Dr. Pepper discussion. That's basically, we talked about the mutt of sodas in a way, combining different sodas together, if you will.
Well, I've heard theories that Dr. Pepper is just Coke and AW root beer. I haven't tested that though, but that's like those are two purebreds, and then like Dr. Pepper being the mutt. Yes,
I could see it. Root beer has a very distinctive flavor that sometimes I'm not into, but Dr. Pepper has a distinctive flavor that I'm very into. But it could be the combo. That's a good. One time, as in a restaurant, I took Pepsi and poured pepper into it. And in my kid brain, once again, I swore, it tastes like Dr. Pepper, but I don't know if that's true. But it might have been a little, like I put a lot of pepper in it. Anyway. Okay.
It just wasn't a doctor. That was the problem.
That's true. Just
you got half of it.
An intern, not yet a doctor, doing their residency.
Well, I guess they're still
like in Scrubs. All I know about the
Pre-med.
medical field is from Scrubs and House. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. Well, this may. Oh, it was the part where the Dr. Pepper can opened, where the music. Anyway, it distracted me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why am I so sad? I'm like, well, does this bring us to an end for today's stream? I hope this stream was at least somewhat entertaining and I wasn't too mentally distracted. Phil, thank you for being here. And Phil will be joining us. Oh yeah, see, I didn't even let you say. Whoa, I didn't even let you say like thanks for having me before I continued on.
But also, thank you for having me.
Phil will be returning digitally as we work it out, and sometimes we'll do it in person as we have planned as well. So that's cool. Al, do you have anything else to say today?
Well, not really, Leo. I'll just say, Phil, thanks for being here. You know, I was a little worried when you first came on that you're going to maybe take some of my shine away. But I think we're all a big happy family, as you said, like a band, like the Beatles. The Beatles anthology out now on Disney Plus.
Okay, I think
Dude,
Al's getting
you need
some.
Al. Al needs a Dr. Pepper.
Al
If I
does.
get him one, I bet you we'll be right as rain.
Oh, wow. I've never tasted a Dr. Pepper before.
It's pretty good, Al. It's one of my favorite sodas, I gotta say. Okay. Skunk Ape, you got anything you want to add back there?
Just that it was a pleasure to magically bring not Skunk Ape, Phil into the stream. And yeah, the mutts. I like combining the mutts. That was pretty fun.
Well, thank you, Skunk Ape. Thank you, Skunk Ape.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Is I don't know, but Skunk Ape, is that the mutt going on there, or is that just coincidence?
Well, Phil, that's an intriguing question. I don't believe that Skunk Ape originated from a blend of a skunk and an ape. We're basically if you take but if you think of Bigfoots as breeds, like we have standard Sasquatch, Bigfoot, we've got the Yeti, we've got Skunk Ape, and I'm sure there are some other types as well. I'm basically a breed of Bigfoot. Now, this just happened naturally throughout the ages. It wasn't like humans were breeding us, and of course, we choose who we want to get it on with. But skunk apes, we're kind of our own thing. But that's actually an interesting question.
So, yeah. Skunk
Good
Ape,
to know.
thanks for that.
I've got so much to learn about the Bigfoots.
I know the
Big
Bigfoot
feet?
Bigfoot's range is like the Pacific Northwest and a lot of America, right? Skunk Ape's like the South.
Oh.
And then Yeti's like Skunk Ape supposedly is like Florida, but I've heard things of New Orleans. You know, they have not New Orleans, Louisiana. They have swampy stuff. Even the Low Carolina, the Low Carolina, otherwise known as South Carolina,
Lower Carolina?
higher and lower Carolina, higher and lower North Dakota.
Lesser Carolina.
What is the Lesser Antilles? What is that? Anyway.
It's just not as good Antilles.
I feel like I've seen or heard about the Lesser Antilles, but anyway, that's a different thing. Okay. With that, I guess.
That's about it.
So, we'll see you next time on Total Insanity. We'll see you next week, whatever that day that will be. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Okay, wait, stop recording. Okay, we're not live anymore.